Wow, okay. It's loading now. Everything's loading. Yes, the viral TikTok AI app is finally working. Woohoo! Look at that. It just flows through, and just like that, I have the images and the prompts and all the scripts that I need to make a viral TikTok video. Woohoo! Hi there. Welcome to another amazing episode of Leveraging AI, where we try to 10x your profits and your productivity. In today's episode, we'll be looking at how we can use no code application to generate AI viral video scripts and images. Have you guys ever wondered how those people come out with the scripts and the ideas for the viral videos? Well, there's a lot of YouTube videos out there that shows you how to actually do it, and some of them are using, a quick and kind of one-shot way where using some of the apps that's out there. Most of these apps sometimes you need to pay a little bit money, or there's some limitations that's out there, and it does generate the videos, but sometimes you lose kind of control of it. You just have to, it's hard for you to tweak it to exactly to what you want. And there are others which is long tutorial videos, like more than 10 minutes, for instance, that take you a lot through all the detailed steps that's needed to create the AI videos. They're jumping around from the application to different applications, and I think it's kind of a kill of productivity. So, well, I have explored all the different ways of making the videos, and obviously, at the current kind of things that I know, there's a lot of things that ways in which I can do a lot more better. But for the sake of kind of the general populations and everybody else who wants to kind of find a stepping stone, and you don't really have that much cash maybe to go and pay all these paid tools and stuff, there is a way. What if I tell you that you can actually do this all for free, for now anyway? Well, I'm here to show you how to do it. Let's go. So the first step that you want to try to do is go to PartyRock.aws, and you will see this PartyRock application that is actually showing in front of you. Now, this is kind of it's out there for a while, and a lot of people know it. And there's a big hackathon going on, which just recently passed. But a lot of people doesn't know this tool, which I think is kind of uh, it's a pity actually, because this tool is quite powerful to create no code application. Well, you've seen a lot of no code AI applications out there where you do with a lot of flows and stuff like that. This one is just simply just based on widgets and just flow. Um, and if I can show you later on, it is quite simple for you to actually use. So PartyRock is by AWS, as you can see here. And when you actually go to this particular application, the website you come across, which is here. So when you go to the website, you will see the screen. So let me explain to you a little bit. I think from here, what you can see here, you can see that kind of the fundamentals that you need to know before we start building the AI viral app script generator. PartyRock app is actually made out of different widgets, right? So I think there's three fundamental widgets that's kind of the most what you really need to know, right? So one is the kind of they call it the input widget, user input widget, which is here. Now it allows you to actually capture text that you enter, and this is your variables, right? So these are the things that, for instance, this one, what you see here is the haiku creator, where the user input the haiku kind of like the topic or subject. You type winter, and then it will then create the haiku that is based on that particular topic. and then after that, from there, they will then generate this particular image is out there. So as you can see here, this kind of like the precursor to what we're going to try to do, isn't it? There is actually two ways in which you can actually build PartyRock apps. So they totally all both of them are no code way, by the way. And one of it is by just telling it, what app you want to build. So if you said I want to, generator of baby names, for instance, and it will then come out with all the widgets. It's quite cool. It come out with all the widgets that's needed to actually build to produce an app that would actually generate baby names. So you don't that's kind of okay, but normally it's just as good as many of the AI viral TikTok, or generators that you see out there, where you just type in something and then boom, it goes out and produce stuff. We don't want to do that because we want to be in control exactly where we are. So the way that I'm going to teach you here is that so you can have control about all the different aspects of the generation. So where you want to, you can actually change it. The other thing that what's a good thing about the PartyRock is currently is absolutely free. So you can use it, and it's not actually an LLM as such. LLM, for you or those who don't know, is large language models, right? Like GPT-4, GPT-5, and the large language model for ChatGPT and stuff like that. So it's not really it's kind of like a playground, right? So it's an interface to many different other LLM models. So one of them that you can tap into, like the famous Claude, and a few other different LLMs. We will go through this, but throughout the tutorial. So once you go into here, what we need to do is just click on sign in. And when you can sign in, you can actually sign in using your Google account, your Apple account, or your Amazon account. Now, I wouldn't be creating this account because I already have an account. So we just jump right into my account, basically. So yeah, so when after you create an account, it's all free, by the way. So you don't have to have an Amazon AWS account. Now, a lot of people think that this is an AWS product, so you need to have AWS account. You don't have to. You can use any account that you have. It will then allow you to create kind of like your own not subdomain, like a URL path, so that So for instance, mine is goldzulu, and it will put so partyrock.aws/goldzulu. That's kind of the path that you can actually go to. So yeah, without further ado, let's go straight into it. So assume that you have gone here and go through the hops of creating your account, right? We can jump right into it. So I'll do a shortcut because I already have one already available. So as you can see here, this was the one that I've actually created before, and this is available if you want. The links is in the share below. Now, one of the other things that you can possibly do if you're actually kind of like bored, not bored, I mean lazy. So if you're lazy, you can actually just go to the link that I gave below and just use it as it is, right? And another thing that you can also do in PartyRock is you can remix application. And this is the cool part. You can actually take this application and click on remix here and create a copy. Okay, then it become a copy on your own, just like GitHub. If you guys know a programmer, so just like GitHub, you can actually copy into your own account, and then after that you can it'll be your own copy of this entire application. Then you can modify it to your, whatever you want to do. But remember me when you actually hit that $1 million mark of making TikTok videos, yeah. Donate to me or send me some bitcoins. Anyway, just kidding. So when you actually create, you can then share application and can make it public or can make it private. So if you just want it to yourself and a bit selfish, then yeah, just make it your application private. So here what you can see is the video that you saw earlier part when coming into this particular tutorial. So let's create a new one from scratch, right? So let's go to apps and let's go generate an application. And so here's where you can actually type in what you actually want it to do in terms of auto generator, right? So you can use this to generate automatically the kind of app that you actually want to do by using no code. So you actually basically write its own code, right? Put out the widgets that you need and integrate it. But you don't want to. We don't want to kind of do that now. Let's go through step by step, and I'll bring you to actually creating the whole application from scratch. So we want to start with an empty app. Click start from an empty app here, and you see here you can just type in the name of it. So let's say viral TikTok video generator V2 Mark II or something like that, because I don't want to confuse it with the other one that I actually created, right? So maybe I should put here tutorial viral AI TikTok video tutorial reference. Okay, just so so that nobody try to kind of use this. We accidentally put it private, public, and they mistake it against the other one that I have, right? So okay, so once you do that, what you want to try to do, so here you see kind of like the the space that you play around to just put in the widgets and tiles. Is quite friendly, user friendly in the way, and it's pretty simple. So let's start with just creating a very simple generator, right? So the first iteration we want, let's say we just want it to come up with ideas about viral TikToks that you can actually create. So to do that, you click on add. Okay, so as you can see here, user input is where you ask the user, right, to enter a user input. Static text is just for you to write instructions, if you want to have notes about yourself or the people who's using this app. Text generation is when you can generate the AI generated content. Image generation, you create the image. And there's also a chatbot. For all it's worth, if you guys kind of want to have your own chatbot, you can just create this, but just dumping in chatbot and just put it out there. And boom, you have a chatbot that you can actually talk to based on one of the large language model. And that's what now is actually free. So, but that's not the discussion. We can talk about that probably. Let me know if you guys want to learn more about using the chatbots or more into AWS PartyRock, and I will create more tutorial videos on that. But for now, let's get back to our focus, which was creating the viral TikTok generator video. But technically it's not video generator as such, it's video script and image generator, right? Let's create it. Okay, so let's add the widget again just now and click on user input. So you can see something slides on the right hand side here, and the widget title is kind of important because correction, it is important if you actually need it. It is being used for reference. So the way the widget works is that one widget can reference each other, and the way that they reference each other is by using the widget titles here. So you would want to name this something because you would want to use the input that is actually generated, or the input that's actually given by the user, right? You want to use that as an input to the large language model or the AI generating content part, or the AI generating content widget, right? So let's say name it something. So this one will be obviously just more about topic, right? So let's say put topic or subject. You can put it subject. So let's put this topic and placeholder. So placeholder is what you want to kind of like, it's a prompt, for the user to say, okay, so input the topic of the viral videos that you would like to create, right? And then a default value. So if the this is your own choice whether you want to actually have something that's already there, or you just leave it blank so the user always have to input something before anything happens. But I normally like to put some kind of default value, because then you can see how the whole thing actually flows, but it's up to you. So let's say topic would be, let's follow what we have before. Let's call it ice cream, right? Ice cream. You want to generate, say, viral videos about ice creams? Well, because we can, right? So then here you are free to kind of like move things around, shape it to what you want, and to edit it back, you can just click on this top right hand corner here and create it, right? You can delete it as well. So now what we want to do is, from this input, you want it to go into the text generation part of it, right? So this is the text generation, so we could call it topic titles, right? And here, as I showed you before, I've told you before, the AWS PartyRock is more like a playground to all the different large language models that's out there. So this all the models. So they got cloud instant, which is super fast, and Titan. So you can hover around here to give you a bit more information. So the relative consumption of each model is based on the 1 to 3 bars of the model selection. So, I mean, there is kind of a cost, right? But right now it's kind of free, right? So you can use it whatever you want. But when it does start to, become kind of a paid model kind of thing, so there is cost involved in using the large language model. So 3 means it's quite costly, 1 means it's quite cheap, and I mean, look, even if you have to pay for this in the future sometime, if it's like 1 bar like this, it's almost negligible. You can use it like, I mean, how many videos would you want to make, right? I mean, as a human being, you can probably create, 3, 4, 5 videos in the day. And in fact, TikTok will ban you maybe if you create too many videos and call you spammer, right? So if you were using just normally just to create 3 videos a day, I think this is fine for you to just generate stuff. So, but let's use Cloud because it's free now. Yeah, there's other stuff like Llama. This is more for the chat models. And Titan is actually AWS own large language model. Not many people know about this. But yeah, so let's just use Cloud here and delete whatever that's here. Okay, so here's what you need to do. You want to basically use the input from the topic and then use it to generate the viral titles, right? Given the topic, then use the @ symbol to reference the widget which we had just now, which is called topic. Generate a list of 3 possible viral AI TikTok video titles. Okay, let's just make it very simple like that and save and see what happens. Okay, so let's say we then refresh this, right? We say something like, we put ice cream, I guess. The same. So you can see here that means it's thinking. So it's getting this input, and now it then pass to this widget, and it start generating the 3 potential viral AI TikTok video titles about ice cream, right? So you see here it says, "You'll never believe what happens when you mix these 3 ice creams together. I made giant 3-foot tall ice cream cones. My families were shocked. Taste testing every Ben and Jerry's ice cream flavors in one day. Here's my ranking." So, well, if you want to create the videos yourself, I mean, this is where you stop, right? I mean, you already have, boom, you got, some ideas. You can even change this to, I don't know, like put like 5 or 10 different, how many you want, and then automatically then it will then update it, and then it will put in 10 different potential viral TikTok ideas, titles, ideas about ice cream. So myself, this one is, hit stop if this is all that you want to try to do, but I know you guys want to try to do a bit more. So let's change this a bit more. So based on this, we're talking about AI TikTok viral script that we can use AI to kind of help us with, right? So with this, there's a lot more manual work that you have to do. For instance, you have to then, make this, do this yourself or film this yourself, and there's a lot of manual labor involved there. This is not my style as well. So let's change this. So we want to change it so that it becomes a fact video instead, right? So we say generate a list of 10 possible viral TikTok video titles. AI TikTok video titles. 3, let's say something like facts, right? So we want about facts that are not well known to people and is very engaging. Then say something like, so engaging that you want people to stop scrolling, right? Let's try that. Let's see what it comes out with. Change this to 3, right? Okay. So let's try again. Okay, so that's better because just now I was a little bit off. So sometimes you just have to go here and then just recreate it. So you can see here, oh, actually, don't have that. Okay, so the 3, so you've been scooping ice cream wrong your whole life. Interesting. I didn't know this was actually a kind of a fact thing. I dare to differ, but the crazy origins of ice cream flavors you never knew about. Okay, so you got all these titles, right? So you can, if you don't like this and you want to generate again about ice cream, you can just click this, or you can change here, change to a different thing, totally like space or something, right? So once you stop typing, then it will just kind of generates the new different topics, facts. You won't believe how many planets are actually out there. Okay, this is still not something that I actually want, right? So let's tweak it a bit more, because what we want to do is so that they can generate, number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay. Different facts as actually go through. So we would want to, because here, like for instance, one of these you can actually, it's just a fact, a title which is already a fact by itself, which you don't want to do that. You want how to say, more like a grouping, right, of all the facts. So list the 3 possible viral video titles about about AI TikTok. Maybe if we just put fact video titles, yeah. It's very engaging. Titles about things that are not well known to people, and is very engaging, so engaging that you want people to stop. Let's try to see that. Whether that. Okay, still doing that. You won't believe how many planets are actually out there. Okay, so let's not put about that not well to men so engaging. So we just not well known to people, because that is kind of diving too deep into it. So I think that's what the problem is. So we want it more superficial level, so more overall overarching level, rather than too deep into the facts already. Because we want to have another stage which then generate all the facts, right? So possible viral edited fake video titles. That is very engaging. The titles will be used later to produce different facts about it that are not well known to people and deeply engaging. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so that's a little bit better, I think. So yeah, and I don't actually like things that are too long. So let's say something like make the title short and sweet, sweet and concise. Because so you can see I can iterate through it so many things, right? So yeah, that'll be easy. Space facts, in the deep voice that you have. Space facts that will blow your mind. 3 crazy things about space you never knew. Yeah, so I can see the AI variable videos coming up already now. So okay, so that's pretty cool. So that's just a generator. So again, I think that's where we stop if you just want to have ideas about the generation, right? So what we're not going to do, we're going to go a bit deeper. Let's call this title, right? Yep. So rather than create 3, just have 1, and just output the title and nothing else. Okay, this is so that it doesn't know all this. Well, I don't think it normally follow, but let's call Singapore. Try a different topic. Call Singapore. You can name different countries. Okay, so now it just gives you one title, right? What you want to do now is then have another one that will use this as an input, another generator, right? Text generation. So, and let's call this facts. Okay, just call it facts. Let's say using the title in title, generate 3 facts that are not well known to people PEO. I can't spell people. That are highly engaging and or surprising and or shocking. Okay. I'll put it in this the structure number X fact, something like that. Let's try to see whether that works. Hopefully. Okay, how to recreate this. Let's go back to our ancient civilization idea. Ancient civilization. See what's come out with the title. So you can see here it goes into here, it generates the title. Then after that it says okay. So whoa. Okay, it's quite interesting. The ancient Macedonians invented the first form of soap around 2800 BC by boiling fats and ashes. This was hundreds of years before soap was used in ancient Egypt or Rome. So yeah, you got quite a cool 3 different facts, right? Number 1. So I think I want to get rid of this fact itself. Let's see whether we can actually do that in the prompt. So output in the structure of number X e.g. number 1. Let's just copy here one of these guys over here. Can actually copy this. Okay, number 1. I don't know what to say. Number 1. This is a shocking fact. Yeah, we like that. It'll work. Let's see. Okay, that'll work. That's what I want to try to do. I don't want to say it, number 1. So what you can do here, right? If you are using some kind of generator for text to speech, you can just copy this and just cut and paste this into your generator, and then it will just churn out. So you can use 11 Labs and some of those text to speech generator to actually do this. So there you go. So you got these 3 things now. Okay. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to cut this into just 2 to make things a bit faster, right? So you're going to save this. So now you have two facts that's generated. Of course, you can come out with 10, 20 different facts. Now, okay, this is what I don't actually like. I don't actually like it to be too long. So say you want to limit the number of words to 15. Now here I put 15. A lot of things here that's hard coded here. You can possibly put it into another input window, input widget. So you can have another input widget here, which is title, number of words, right, for facts. So these are the configuration you can do. And then now here, just reference it just like what you reference the title here. So let's do that. Yeah, 15 words is, I think, kind of okay. Maybe I'll make it 20 words. Okay. Yeah, the more I think you can play around with this, and that's the beauty of it, right? So you can one day you want to create something that is more lengthy, you can just change it here and then change it there. And if you find it repetitively that you have to change it, then just create another input window here, and then just make that into a variable. I mean, that's the beauty of AWS PartyRock. So easy to actually do this. Okay, so let's now create then for each one of these. What you want to try to do is to create the image prompt for this, right? So then you can just either take the image prompt and chuck it into Midjourney or into an image generator like even ChatGPT. You can actually do that, but PartyRock actually has an image generator based on Stable Diffusion XL. I must say that's not the kind of the best image generator out there, but it'll do to give you kind of some ideas about what it is. I mean, maybe for some of you it's good enough for you to actually use this as your TikTok viral. I mean, who knows, right? Depends on your kind of prompting that you can do. You can do a lot better than what I'm doing now. So let's put a text generation one, and we call it fact1 image prompt. Okay, then it says then using fact1 from facts, right? You want to just name it. So this is fact1 image prompt. Generate an image prompt that depicts fact1. Not what I like, but that'll do. So let's take a look. So again, we got to just kind of like redo this again, and it will go through ancient civilization, shocking truth. Okay, now it picked up fact1 there, and it says highly okay. So that's the depict the viral fact that, yeah, okay. So you see there I'll come out with the prompt, right? So then here on the right hand side here, what you can do this in image generation. Then you say fact1 image, right? You can different models here, but right now there's only Stable Diffusion XL. Maybe in the future there'll be a lot more. Style preset. Okay, this is where you can actually say what you actually want to do. Now this is again your kind of what you like, right? It means configurable obviously before you run, but you can put in whatever that you think is going to work for you. Sometimes you just put no style preference. That's what I do. Let's see what comes out of it, and if you don't like, you can just retry. So an image using the prompt in fact1, right? And then you go there and I probably can make it a bit longer here. Yeah. Okay, so let's so that's what we can think of. Let's say insects. Let's try a different thing called insects. See what comes out here. Okay. Secret life of bugs. This is interesting. So number one, bees can recognize human faces, and then here close-up photo of a person's smiling face being examined curiously by honeybee. Sitting on the nose, the bee antenna gently. Okay, well, this shows a picture of bee, which is kind of interesting. Let's see. Yeah, I mean the prompt is right, but the Stable Diffusion generation is not too good. but it'll do for most of you. I think it's more for reference check, right? To see that kind of okay. That's what going to come out with if you put into an image model. So then what you do here is you would want to duplicate this, right? So create another one here, and for fact number 2, so put fact2 image from, and then copy it here, fact2, fact2. Okay, click save. It takes time to kind of generate it. If you put something like ants or something, and that's very interesting. And superpowers you never knew existed. I learn new stuff every. This is so fun. I mean, every time I go through this application, I mean, trying to teach and through experiment to really learn new things. Oh, that's not a bad generation. Let's see what prompt it actually says there. Tiny, muscular, and flexing. So as you can see here, the prompt here is whatever that's coming in, and the prompt here, the one you see here, is the AI trying to guess what this one is. So you can see it's actually different. But kind of similar, if you know what I mean. So that's interesting. So if you want to generate this exactly, then you'll use this prompt here that you can see here: tiny, muscular, and flexing, lifting, massive dumbbell, whatever. Which is thousands of times heavier. This is interesting. Okay, so we want another one of these for the corresponding facts here. So click on here, image generation. Let's go and name this as fact2 image. Again, fact2 from facts, fact2, save. Okay, let's see what it comes out with. Cool. Need to make this a bit longer. And this is a bit longer as well. Okay. So I think voila, that's how it is. So you have your own viral TikTok generator now. So let's try different things. What do you want? What do you feel lucky? Sea creatures. Sea creatures. To generating now takes a bit of time. Shocking truth about octopuses. Have 3 hearts and blue blood. Wow. An octopus can fit through any hole larger than its beak. Through any hole larger than its beak. Wow. Okay. Oh, that's again the different kind of things that's there, right? So so just for some of you who are in kind of the group on making TikTok virals, or if you actually view my first video about the making viral videos from other viral videos images, right? We can try that with let's say She Legit, right? She Legit is the current one that was going viral just a few days ago. So it's just She Legit is something that you eat. So ancient superfood food that you never heard of. Okay, so it gives you two facts about She Legit. And now you see this coming out, right? So the prompts that's out there. So again, this gives you already enough things that you can use as narrative. Either you narrate yourself or you put into a text to speech, and then in the viral sketch, kind of the videos that she created for you here, right? So again, this is kind of like a very rushed tutorial, and I'm also recreating it all from scratch rather than the one that actually put out there for the other one that you saw just now in the beginning of the screen, the tutorial, the video. What you can do, so last thing I want to add is that if you want to actually use a different, you can just copy this, right? And you go to ChatGPT, right? Then generate an image, just put a dash there or something, right? Just copy that, and you will see. So okay, this is ChatGPT 4, which is equipped with DALL-E. So again, you can use it for Midjourney. Again, you can change the prompt, so they can, when you actually generating the prompt just now, you can see that generate the prompt that's suitable for Midjourney, or generate a prompt that's suitable for DALL-E, or different, depending on what you have. For now, I mean, it's more for Stable Diffusion. So you see, it's a lot nicer in terms of the image, right? What you want to try to also do as a kind of just say make the aspect ratio 9:16, which is the TikTok aspect ratio, right? So as you can see, it's the contrast of the image generation here as compared to here. It's a lot different, right? But again, I haven't been using too much more detailed prompts, which is generating of these. You can probably get a bit more by saying something like 3D Pixar rendered, and all sort of different things that you can put into. But I leave that to you as a homework. I don't want to spoon feed you all the way. Yeah, so there you go. So now you can have this, you can save this, and then immediately use this as your TikTok video. So again, thank you for going through this tutorial. I know it's a bit of a lengthy and a bit long-winded way, but I'm trying to try a different format where it's kind of, you can see the mistakes that I make rather than making it just a perfect tutorial to go through. I think the mistakes that you make is also important, because these are some of the mistakes that you might make. So when you see me doing some mistakes, that means that something that you can also learn. If you want to see more of these videos, just don't forget to hit like and subscribe button and notification button, the bell. I encourage you to see the first video, the one before this, as well as comment and tell me what more stuff that you want to leverage AI for, either for making money or for your day-to-day life. Let me know. Or if you want to see more PartyRock stuff, let me know as well. And check the descriptions, more links in the descriptions. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.